What's up, guys? Welcome to my Week 9 NFL prediction show. Mason Tepesky, your host. Today, just really quick, I promise this is going to be a quick one because we're not doing the typical make playoffs, win playoffs on Super Bowl. We're not doing that today. That will probably be back next week. I might hold off a week and do it closer to when things start to heat up in Week 11 or even Week 12. So it'll be back soon, but it won't be in force this week. Just had a busy week. That's why we're not doing it. We do, though, have this week my picks by scores and probabilities for each game. There's no Steeler game this week, so we could just do the probabilities real quick. I will, though, tell you who I have as my playoff teams as of now. I just need to get them up real quick. Right now, I'll read off projected records, actually. So without further ado, here we go real quick. Chiefs 17-0, Texans 13-4, Bills 13-4, Steelers 11-6, Ravens 11-6, Chargers 9-8, Broncos 8-9, Jaguars 7-10, Colts 7-10, Bengals 7-10, Dolphins 6-11, Raiders 5-12, Jets 5-12, Browns 4-13, Patriots 4-13, Titans 2-15. NFC now. Vikings 13-4, Eagles 12-5, Falcons 11-6, Niners 10-7. Lions 12-5, Commanders 12-5, Packers 12-5, Cowboys 10-7, Buccaneers 8-9, Saints 8-9, Bears 8-9, Rams 7-10, Cardinals 7-10, Seahawks 7-10, Carolina 3-14, and the Giants 3-14. AFC wildcard games: Ravens over Steelers, Texans over Broncos, Bills over Chargers, Chiefs over Ravens, Texans over Bills, Chiefs over Texans. So the Chiefs would be your AFC champion. NFC time: Niners over Lions, Eagles over Packers, Falcons over Commanders, Vikings over Niners, Eagles over Falcons, Eagles over Vikings, Chiefs over Eagles in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs complete the perfect season yet again. But anyway, though, now here we go on to my normal probabilities here. We got a lot of games to get to this week. It's going to be a fun week for sure. Starting off with Thursday Night Football, we got the Texans and the Jets. I don't think this is going to be a close game at all. The Jets are slumping. It's not been a good year for them. I think their offense is going to really struggle tonight against the Texans. I'm taking Houston to win this one. Give me the Texans 28-10. Houston, I have you guys at an 88% win probability. Jets, 11%. Falcons and Cowboys. I think this is going to be really, really ugly for the Cowboys. I really like how the Falcons have played this year. They've greatly impressed me. I'm picking the Falcons in this one. Give me Atlanta 34-17. Atlanta, you guys have a 63% win probability. Dallas, 36%. Bills and the Dolphins in Orchard Park. I think this is going to be a fun game, that's for sure. However, in the end, I do expect the Buffalo Bills to just blow out the Dolphins. The Dolphins are not good this year. I was completely wrong on them, unfortunately. I'd like to see them be good, but they're just not. I'm picking the Bills in this one. Give me Buffalo 27-6. Buffalo, you're a 92% win probability. Miami, only 7%. Vegas and Cincinnati in Cincinnati. I think the Bengals are strong. The Raiders are weak. The Bengals are actually starting to come on. Don't look at the loss last week to Philly. I think this Bengals team's a good team. I think they're going to play phenomenal defense, shut down the Raiders completely. I'm taking the Bengals in this one. Give me Cincinnati 17-7. Bengals, you're at a 90% win probability. Raiders, 9%. Next up, we got the Chargers and the Browns. Chargers typically do well in Cleveland. The Browns aren't very good this year at all. I think this is the Chargers game to lose. They're actually playing quite well this year. I think they're the better team right now. They have more momentum, and they're playing better. Give me the Chargers winning this game. Final score, Chargers 20, Browns 17. Chargers, you're at a 61% win probability. Browns, 38%. Patriots and Titans in what's going to be a must-watch game. It's going to be a really fun game. I'm just messing around. You guys all know this is not a must-win game, must-watch game. It's going to be awful. These teams only have 3 combined wins. Patriots have 2. Titans have 1. It's unbelievable. It's going to be really bad. I mean, I can't even think to watch that game. It's just, hey, the loser is the real winner because they'll get a high draft pick out of it. So that's definitely good to know, but yeah, considering that, it's just going to be a bad game. Don't watch it if you don't have to. The Titans' only win was against the really bad Miami Dolphins offense without Tua, and the Patriots, they beat the Jets and the Bengals. So not much to write home about with these two teams. I actually think they're going to put some points up on the scoreboard, though, because these kind of games typically do, because they're both bad. So I think the worst defense is going to lose this game. I don't think the Patriots have that great of a defense. I think the Titans win this game. Give me Tennessee 20-17. Tennessee, you're at a 57% win probability. New England, 42%. Commanders head up to New York to take on the Giants. The Giants are just not a good football team. The Commanders are a really good football team. That play was so amazing last week. Jane Daniels to Noah Brown. That was probably one of the better plays I've seen in my life. That was awesome. I think the Commanders, they had some issues in this game. I don't think they're going to play their A game this game, but I do think they get the job done. I'm taking Washington. Give me Washington 27-24. Commanders, you're at a 62% win probability. Giants, 37% win probability. Saints head to Carolina. I think this game's going to be closer than we think just because of how bad the Saints are. They've lost 6 straight. They're really depressing. They're hard to watch this year. I know it's been a lot of injuries. It sucks that Carr and Saeed are out because this offense looked special early in the season. Now there's a chance it all goes away because the head coach, Dennis Allen, is probably going to get fired, in all honesty, if this continues, or at least that's what I think, or at least that's what I would do personally. But yeah, I don't think that I still think the Panthers are bad enough where the Saints could end their losing streak. I don't think it's the blowout you see the first game, but I think the Saints get the job done. I'm taking New Orleans in this one, 28-20. Saints, you're at a 52% win probability. Carolina, 47%. It is in Carolina, and this is like one of their better win opportunities for sure if they want to show any signs of improvement. Denver heads to the Charm City to take on the Baltimore Ravens. This will be a good one for sure. I can see this going one of 3 ways. It's going to either be a really close Ravens win, it's going to be a walk-off Broncos win, or it's going to be a blowout Ravens win. I'm going with the first one I think I said. I think it's going to be a very, very close Ravens win. I think they win it on a walk-off field goal. Denver takes it down to the wire and drives and gets a field goal late to tie it. But I think the Ravens come back and win this game in the end. Give me Baltimore 27-24. Baltimore, I have you guys at a 66% win probability. Denver, 33% win probability. Moving on now, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Doug Peterson returns to Philly for the second time. He did in 2022. The Jaguars got beat this game. I think the Jaguars are going to get beat again here. They're just not a very good football team. Give me Philadelphia, 35-13. Philly, you're at a 93% win probability. Jacksonville, you're at a 6% win probability. Chicago heads to the desert to take on the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to take the Bears in an upset here. A lot of people are surprised or not taking the Bears. I am going to take the Bears here. I still think they're the better team. They have the better quarterback. They have the better roster. I'm taking Chicago in an upset. They almost beat Washington last week. Remember that. They probably should have beat Washington last week. Remember that? And I think Washington's a better team. I'm taking the Bears in this one. Give me Chicago, 31-27. Bears, I have you guys at a 61% win probability. Cardinals, I have you at a 38% win probability. Rams and the Seahawks. I think that this one was narrow for me, and it took me till last week to decide on this, but I did decide to change my original prediction from Seahawks, and now I'm picking the Rams. I'm taking the LA Rams on a 1-point game. Give me LA 28-27. Los Angeles, I have you guys at a 55% win probability. Seattle, I have you guys at a 44% win probability. It'll be close, but I think the Rams get the job done. Detroit and Green Bay, this is my upset game of the week. I think the Lions are a really, really good football team. However, I think the Packers right now are just too hot. They're at home. This is their game. I feel like the Packers get the job done on a last-second field goal at the very end. Give me the Packers winning this game 34-31. Green Bay, you guys are at a 52% win probability. Detroit, 47% win probability. This is one of the games I've been most excited for. I've been waiting for this game all off season long. It's going to be a great game, I hope. and I can't wait to see it. But I think the Packers, unfortunately, get the job done in this one. I like the Lions, so that's why I say that. And I don't like the Packers at all. Next up, we got Sunday Night Football, Colts and the Vikings. With this Lions loss, the Vikings have the chance to reclaim first place because remember, they did beat the Packers earlier this year. I feel like they will reclaim first place this week because I do think, as I just said, the Lions lose, and I think the Vikings get the job done here. Give me Minnesota winning this game 27-17. Vikings, I have you guys at a 27% win probability. Colts, I have you guys at a 27-17. I'm sorry, Vikings, you're at a 55% win probability. Colts, you're at a 44% win probability. But I do like the Vikings winning this game. Chiefs and Buccaneers, I don't think this game is going to be very close at all. I like the Chiefs in this one. They're just the better team right now. I could see why people would pick the Bucs. It's Monday night, and the Chiefs have to go down at some point. This would be one of their better opportunities to do it. I'm still picking the Chiefs down a blowout. Give me Kansas City 31-10. Kansas City, I have you guys at a 72% win probability. Tampa Bay, 27% win probability. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed these picks. Have a happy Halloween. Have a great weekend of enjoying football. Take care. Stay safe. And as always, peace. See you guys next week.